It's wrong. Yeah, computer is wrong. Just throw it away.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the budget hearing for the Village of Willow Springs. The time is 7 p.m. and today is Thursday, December 14th. This meeting is called to order. Madam Clerk Charles, can we please call the roll?
Trustee Yara,
Here.
Kennedy,
Here.
Micah,
Here.
Ash, Moon, Carr,
Here.
President Nettmeyer.
Here, and that completes the roll, and we have a quorum. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As I said, this is the budget hearing for the Village of Willow Springs. The budget has been on display now, and we have presented it to the 2024 annual budget. As a highlight overview, we have revenues projected in the budget of $9,475,983, expenses of $9,469,767, so that makes a surplus budget of $6,216. Again, high level, this budget is well balanced and it allows us to accomplish a lot in the way of improvements and services to the residents. And I will turn now to Administrator Grace with any updates that he has.
Thank you, Mayor. So in everybody's budget that you should have received this evening, I gave you a bullet point notification letter here of all the changes that took place from the draft budget that you received and that has been on display for the public versus what this final version is here tonight. And there's not too many changes, but just to cover those for everybody real quick. As we know, the insurance premiums for the village, when we received that proposal, came in a significant cost savings to the village. So every single department was adjusted to show those reductions. With that found money from the insurance savings, then we made a couple of changes in revenue or in expense items. So one of them was Parks and Recreation. We increased the capital costs for Park and Recreation by $50,000 to accommodate coating of basketball and tennis courts next year. So that'll allow us to do more work than we originally had planned there. Capital outlay for Public Works, we're looking at a couple vehicles. We had a $10,000 increase there for the vehicles after we did some additional snooping around a little bit. We got a couple proposals on the trucks we were looking at, and we were looking like we might come just a little bit short. So the budget that was 190 is now 200. The administrative contingency, which is utilized for any unforeseen expenses as well as budget shortfall, increased by 45,000. So the administrative contingency line is now 545. Capital outlay, we added another $100,000 for a total of $600,000. That is for capital infrastructure in the year 2024. That is your road construction. So we'll be doing a significant amount of improvements next year. The audit of anticipated revenues was gone over as well. That resulted in a net gain of $18,937. We reviewed our year-to-date for 23 and just made a couple of slight adjustments there. So that's the final results. And then we also did not have the debt service payment for a Public Works truck, which is a 2020 F50. Was not accounted for in the draft budget, so we had to add a payment item for the $19,030 for that debit in the budget. So as the mayor said, this is a balanced budget with a slight surplus that also has the $545,000 contingency for anything that's that might come up unexpected. All of the other items that were in the original budget that were highlighted as far as hiring of new police officers and capital projects, things like that, none of those items have been removed or changed. That I think covers my highlights of it, unless there's any questions.
Okay, thank you for that, Administrator Grace. I think that would complete the presentation of the 2024 annual village budget. Is there any discussion or questions from members on the dais about the budget report? Okay, hearing none, I will open it up now to number 4 on our agenda, which is public comment. Anybody wishing to speak on the budget before us this evening?
The budget, I don't know if it would be in the budget, but the payment off of that all needed in the budget.
Do you-
Can we answer that?
Yeah, do you want to clarify?
This is our operational budget for 2024. So there is, the final TIF payment is in there, but it doesn't. Paying off is an interesting statement to make, but the final payments for TIF 1 are in the 2024 budget. It is, yes.
Any payments with respect to the TIF that are left are accounted for in our budget. Thank you. Any further questions on the budget? Okay, hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
By trustee Ara, second by trustee Posh. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned for the budget hearing, and we will move now to our regular village board meetings. So I'll be redundant, but the time now is 7:06. The date is December 14th, 2023. This is the village board meeting for the village of Willow Springs, and this meeting is called to order. Madam Clerk Charles, can you please call the roll?
Trustee Ara,
Here.
Kennedy,
Here.
Micah,
Here.
Cash,
Here.
Moon, Carr,
Here.
President Nettlemeyer.
Here, and that completes the roll, and we have a quorum. Let's rise again for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, first item on our agenda for business is item number 3, this is the previous minute. In our board pack, we have minutes from November 16, 2023. I have a motion to approve those by trustee Kennedy, second
Second.
by trustee Micah. Thank you. Discussion or questions on the minutes? Hearing none, let's take a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Ara,
Yes.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah.
Aye.
Cash,
Aye.
Moon, Carr.
All ayes, and those minutes are approved. We'll move into village administrator report. Administrator Grace.
No report this evening.
Okay, village clerk report, Clerk Charles.
I have no report this evening.
Thank you. Reports of officials, village engineer.
No report.
Thank you, village attorney,
There is no report this evening?
village treasurer.
No report. You have it right.
Thank you. We'll move into reports of standing committee. Finance and Administration Committee, trustee Ara.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like to make a motion to approve item 7A1, warrant 23-0-20, dated December 7th, 2023. Payroll and fund expenses in a total of $825,074.20.
We have the motion by trustee Ara. Is there a second?
A second.
We'll say trustee Pash on this one. Discussion?
Just wanted, it's a large sum for a warrant, so, some of the big items, there's 2 payrolls in it. It is about $100,000. We actually have 2 bond payments in here for, 2017A and, 2019A. It's a biannual, there's 112,000 in there for biannual insurance payment. We get the sewer inspections for 66,000. We have the radio purchase for expenditure for 60,000. We have our ongoing computer system upgrades, another 22,000. We have the loan payment for the public works truck. So, I mean, that accounts for over $550,000 of expenditures out of that total. And I must say that, the administration for the village has been doing this due diligence so that we don't have a lot of tools to deal with next year. So a lot of these payments, we're trying to get done every year. So good job by the administration.
Thank you, trustee Ara. Yes, I'll echo that. It's really been a good initiative to try and get things closed out that we can. I appreciate the work of everybody involved. Anything more to report on trustee Arrow?
No.
Okay, thank you. Public Safety Committee, trustee Kennedy?
What? Need.
Oh, we didn't do a vote for those large ones, did we? All right, we have the motion by trustee Arrow, we have a second by trustee Pash. Let's take that.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Ash, Moon, Carl.
As a matter of.
Thank you, Madam President. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Okay, now we're on to Public Safety Committee, trustee Kennedy?
Thank you, Madam President. There are a couple of things that Gary's gonna want to talk about, but as far as new hires and
Okay, just real quick, the good news is we're about to hire, we have 3 more candidates that we're ready to. We have 3 candidates but thank you. We have 3 candidates that we're ready to hire. They look good. We're making promises that they're going to stay. I'm not gonna come and say, oh, this is too stressful. Check. So that's good news, and that puts us at 12, which is our budget right now. With the 2024 budget, and we can go out and start searching. We also hired a CSO, or we're hiring a CSO, gives us 2. So we're reaching where we're supposed to be. That's the first good news. Second good news is that 2 out of 3 of our officers back here, Tony's part-time, will be taking the corporal's test a week from tomorrow. We're gonna have the corporal's test. All 6 full-time officers are gonna take the test. So we're working on the details, the timing and so on. Just had a conversation with Mr. Sprinkle. And last but not least, tomorrow night is Shop with the Cop. Want to compliment Tammy, I wish she was here. This reminds me of what an NFL coach has on the sideline when he's talking like this. This is the plan for tomorrow night. We've got 14 kids. Ryan's going to help us out. And it should be a great event, starting at 3 o'clock, finishing sometime around 6:30 or so in police headquarters. And that's it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Fantastic, thank you, Chief. Anything more, trustee Kennedy?
I'd just like to say Merry Christmas to everybody and keep up the good work, guys. And my report.
Municipal Buildings and Grounds Committee, trustee Micah?
Thank you, Madam President. I don't have a report. I'd just like to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.
Public Works Committee, trustee Pash?
Thank you, Madam President. I do not have a report, but I have a short report here from the Beautification Commission. The commission is continuing to look into funding and grant opportunities for the coming projects in the new year. The RSB is pleased to come out and support National Series Bingo Saturday, January 20th, 7 to 10. And it will also be hosting Family Bingo on Sunday, February 18th, from 1 to 4. And that information will be in the village newsletter. And they would like to join me in thanking you for the support for the year. Wish everyone enjoy this holiday. Happy New Year and Christmas. And that ends my report.
Okay, thank you, trustee Pash. Director Grantland, did you have something to add?
Yeah, I'd just like to add that, Monday and Tuesday will be the final pickup this year. Spend it 1 more week because of the next weekend coming up. And we're a little short last year. We only picked up a $250,000. So last year we did 500,000 pounds. So this year we're a little short, which is good for us because it wasn't all.
No. Okay, thank you for that. That completes the Public Works Committee report. We'll move into License and Franchise Committee, trustee Moon.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report this evening, and hopefully things will pick up for the year. But again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Thank you, trustee Moon. Buildings and Zoning Committee, trustee Clark.
We achieved 22 permits. The construction cost for that was $744,000. Given the hours resulting in permit fees, $21,147. We take into account for the 11 months we've, been through in 2023 so far, we've issued 290 permits. Construction value of $8,098,505.11. Resulting in permit fees of $224,021.07. I too would like to wish everyone a very, very happy holiday.
Thank you. That concludes the standing committee reports. So we will move now into action items, number 8 on our agenda. We have quite a few of those here, as you can see. The first one is consideration of approval of ordinance 2023-0-10, an ordinance for the levy assessment and collection of taxes for the Village of Willow Springs for the fiscal year beginning on January 1st, 2024 and ending on December 30th, 2024. We have the ordinance in our board pack, but I'll give a brief synopsis. The main point being, we are not increasing taxes to Willow Springs residents. So that is staying flat this year. We're very proud of the fact that we can once again keep the tax rate flat for the residents while still being able to do all the great services. And that concludes my summary, but I will defer to our treasurer if he has anything to add on the levy.
Well, the other point I'd like to point out is everybody's been worried about the assessments that have been going up. But that might be bad news. But when the assessments go up and we keep our levy the same, our rate goes down. And so unless you're, in general, people pay the same amount of tax. You know, now, except this year, we have a unique situation. We have the expiration of TIF 1. What happens is the assessment's gone up even more. And so the taxpayers of both the 107 portion of the village and the 108 portion of the village will see a property tax reduction this next year for the village portion of the tax. So I think that's a very notable item that we shall take into account. And I think that's something I will supplement the comment about tax.
Thank you, Treasurer Thomas. Is there a motion to approve this action item?
I'll make that motion.
By trustee Kennedy,
Second.
by trustee Ara. Discussion or questions from the board? Hearing none, let's do a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Cash,
Aye.
Moon, Car.
All ayes, and ordinance 2023-010 is approved. On to the second action item, it's consideration of approval of ordinance 2023-011, ordinance approving the annual appropriations of the Village of Willow Springs, Cook County, Illinois, for the fiscal year of January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. So that's what we had our hearing on shortly ago. This is our proposed budget for 2024. Again, we are presenting a sound balanced budget with a slight surplus that allows us to do a lot of enhancements and services to benefit the residents. May I have a motion to approve the 2024 budget?
So moved. I'll second.
We have the motion by trustee Ara and the second by trustee Kennedy. Questions or discussion from board members on this action? Okay, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Cash,
Aye.
Moon, Car.
All ayes, and thank you for that. The 2024 budget is approved. Action item number 3, consideration of approval of ordinance 2023-0-12, an ordinance regarding the expiration of tax increment financing within the Village of Willow Springs Village Center redevelopment project agreement. Sorry, I butchered that. But essentially, it's regarding the expiration of tax increment financing in the Village Center. By approving this ordinance, the village will expire TIF 1. By way of this ordinance, the village instructs the county to cease collecting and depositing into the TIF fund any tax levy in and after 2023 project year. May I have a motion to approve this ordinance?
So,
By trustee Pash, second by trustee Moon. Question or discussion on this ordinance? Okay, hearing none, let's do a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Cash,
aye.
Moon, Car.
All ayes, and that is approved. Thank you for that. We move now to Item number 4, consideration of approval of ordinance 2023-0-13, an ordinance disconnecting PIN number 2305-201-164-0000 from the Village of Willow Springs Special Service Area number 1 in Cook County, Illinois. Essentially, what this is a housekeeping ordinance under the SSA. This PIN was to be disconnected from the FSA once it was assigned a new PIN number, and that's what this ordinance accomplishes. May I have a motion to approve this one?
I'll second.
We have the motion by trustee R. I'm going to give the second, trustee Micah on this one. Questions or discussions? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Hash,
Aye.
Moon, Carl.
All ayes, and that ordinance is approved. We move now to number 5, consideration of approval of ordinance 2023-0-14. This is an ordinance updating and adopting the village's paid leave and benefits policy regarding the Illinois Paid Leave for All Workers Act. So we heard a report on this legislation last meeting from Attorney Peck. And in order to be in compliance with the new state laws that are coming out, we have this ordinance before us. It essentially updates our policy so that we're in line with the state. And as a brief synopsis, the policy before us states that full-time employees will receive 5 days of PTO during each calendar year, and part-time employees receive 1 hour of PTO for every 40 hours worked. May I have a motion to approve this ordinance?
So moved.
Second.
We'll say motion to trustee Todd, second to trustee Micah. That sounds fair. Questions or discussion on this one? Attorney Peck, did I cover that
Yes.
properly? Okay. All right, then let's do a roll call vote hearing no discussion.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Hash,
Aye.
Moon, Carl.
All ayes, and that's approved. Thank you for that. Okay, we're moving into item number 6. That's consideration of approval of the resolution 2023-R-04. And this is a resolution authorizing salary increases for the village employees for 2024. In our commitment to full transparency, we pass a resolution like this every year. This one is much like the other ones. We've added an additional column that indicates staffing level. And these proposed rates are the ones that are budgeted for in the 2020 budget that we just. May I have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
By trustee Ara, second,
Second.
by trustee Kennedy. Discussion.
I just want to commend everybody on this board and the administration for what we tried to do over the last several years, which was increase the pay for the employees of Willow Springs. And that we have gradually done that, and we're starting to be more competitive in the marketplace. So I appreciate it. I think it adds to longevity of the employees, which is what we're trying to do. We also saw a slight increase where we took 1 part-time employee and went to full-time to enhance the services of the village. So I think those are all good things. So that's all noted.
Any more discussion on this one? Okay, let's do roll call vote, please.
Trustee Ara,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Hash,
Aye.
Moon, Carl.
All ayes, and that's approved. Are we on our final action item here? Yes, we are. Okay, our final action item is the intergovernmental agreement for transfer of exclusive employment and funding of crossing guard services between the Village of Willow Springs and Willow Springs School District 108. So presently, we have 2 crossing guards at District 108 intersection Milton there that are village employees. And so this IGA would make it so that crossing guards are employees of District 108. And the idea is that this would optimize efficiency and safety because crossing guard duties are directly reporting out to the school with the passage of this IGA. And in turn, the village would reimburse the school for actual costs to employ 2 crossing guards in an amount not to exceed $15,000, which is what the village currently budgets for those services. So that is the synopsis of the IGA, and I have a motion to approve it.
I'll make that motion.
By trustee Kennedy, is there a second? By trustee Carr, thank you for that. Questions or discussion on this one?
I got a question. They're gonna keep the current crossing guards they have, aren't they? They have no intent.
That is a stipulation in the IGA, yes.
The other thing is that the IGA accounts for maximum 3% increase, so it's already got that figured in so that they will get raises. The other piece of this is that it's going to be for 10 years, so there's an out on both sides of something coming up.
Any more questions?
The crossing guards been working before the school,
That's correct.
and hired, retired.
Yes, with the stipulation that the crossing guards that are hired are the two that we firm. Additional questions?
Why did that happen? They let them, years.
There's a number of reasons. Yeah, Ryan, would you like to?
So the biggest issue with it comes down to, just functionality. So there's times when, one of the crossing guards would call in sick and we're not notified in a timely fashion, so we're not able to get somebody down there. And then the school is scrambling. So if it's if they're a school district employee, they'll be reporting directly to the school office. They will know ahead of time if the crossing guard is not going to be in that day, and they'll be able to get somebody else out there to cover that corner. Otherwise, we have children crossing with no crossing guard. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. So with this agreement, it'll eliminate that possibility. And it's been a concern of the school for a couple of years now. It was actually one of the first things that the superintendent brought up when I met with them 2 years ago when I first started, was concerns with their crossing. This will eliminate that problem and put them in control of the situation. Well, the problem is school gets out at the same time, so they're not waiting for the police officer to talk to children cross without somebody. So that's the issue. Well, the school has a whole building full of teachers, aides, and other people that can come out there, right? They have staff on hand ready to step in, where we don't. So it eliminates the problem and allows them to safely cross.
Okay, additional questions on this one? No, roll call vote please.
Trustee R,
Aye.
Kennedy,
Aye.
Micah,
Aye.
Posh,
Aye.
Moon, Carr.
All ayes, and that IGA is approved. We'll move into number 9, any old business that the board. Any new business? Okay, then number 10, public comment.
There's nobody signed up.
Nobody signed up for public comment? Yeah, sure. Okay.
I just wanted to thank all of the work that comes together to be able to. Really appreciate everybody working together. I want you to know that.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Gillis. Anybody else wishing to make a public comment? Okay, then that concludes public comment, and we have no need for executive session. And my village president report this evening is just very simple. It's our last meeting of 2023. I want to thank everyone for a wonderful year. Residents, staff, and board members alike. It was a great year, and I'm sure that will continue into 2024. Everyone have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and wish you all very well. That I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
By trustee Posh, second by trustee Moon. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 7:28. Happy holidays, everyone. Thank you.
I want to do this.